Welcome to Horse Hour. We are at the most glamorous place. I'm at Cowdray House in Midhurst with the lovely Henry Porter. How are you?
Very good, thank you.
Now, you're a polo player.
Yes.
And we are at what is just the most beautiful, amazing polo place, Cowdray House, because you are competing in a huge charity event next week.
Yes.
What's it for?
It's for Brook, the two charities, Chestnut Tree House and Brook, which are all for great causes, and it's just a great way to promote polo and promote the charities.
Isn't it fabulous? And now Nick Roldan has put this whole thing together, and it's the inaugural Sunset Polo Party, raising money for the Brook, like you said. How did you get involved?
So I've known Nick for a few years, and I've played in both charity matches in the past 2 years in America and Florida. So we've done the last 2 years together doing the same match, and this is the first year we're doing it together again in the UK.
And you raised loads of money in the last match. So how much are you hoping to raise this year?
Gosh, more than we've raised previously. I can't remember the numbers, but
it was like 300,000.
It was a huge amount, and I think it's great. You know, the more we raise, the better it is for the charities and the people affected by them. So it's great.
So there's no pressure for you then, is there?
No pressure for me to try and raise as much as I can. Yeah.
Now you're only 17 years old.
I'm only 17. Yeah.
To be competing at such a high level, where when you're not doing charity work and raise money for charity, where are you playing?
So I've recently I finished my GCSEs. That was the plan with my parents.
And how did you get on?
I did well. That was the deal. I had to do well to become a professional polo player.
Yeah, well done.
So now I follow the seasons round. So I'm moving country pretty much every 3 months.
Wow.
And the family's based in Dubai. So I started playing polo in Dubai when I was 9. I've been riding since I was 5. I've always had a passion for horses and just loved horses and animals, in a sense. And once I started playing polo, I got hooked. And yeah, recently over the past year or so, I've just been following the seasons, playing tournaments all over the world and 5 different continents. And
what's the biggest tournament you've played in?
So last year we won the Prince of Wales,
wow,
which was here in the UK, and that was the biggest tournament I've currently played to date. And this coming October I'm playing for England in the World Cup.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. Which we qualified actually for in France in May. So we played France, Germany, and Spain. We won all 3.
Oh.
For England, yeah. And so we're playing the World Cup in October in Sydney.
So it's a huge year for you this year,
huge
then.
Year, yeah.
And what's it like playing with Nick?
He's a great player. He's good fun playing with. He's one of America's top players. He's an amazing polo player.
And does he help you? Does he help you with your training?
He's a very good coach. He's good at teaching new people and teaching, like myself. I'm only 2 goals, so he's very good at helping me progress and other players progress. So he's very good at that.
So at 17, you're travelling the world, living the dream, but realistically, you're away from your family a lot. Do you find that hard?
Yeah, I mean, ever since I was 9 and I started playing polo when I was 9, I've been leaving the house and the family in Dubai, and I've been going to Argentina for 3 months alone. I mean, I'll be staying with a family that we knew, and I got homesick a few times when I was young, and now I've got used to it. Most of my life I've sort of been away from the house with polo, and most of the seasons they come out for a few months and stay with me. And when we're in the UK, they're here. So
that's nice. So they come and watch you.
Yeah, exactly.
And your favourite horse? You've got to tell us about your horses. Who's yours?
So I mean, my first horse, Tambola, was her name, which means luck, I believe, in Portuguese. Don't quote me on that one. But she was my first horse. So when I was 9, I had her, and she's now retired. So she's here in Berkshire. She's just she's just about to have a foal.
Wow!
So she's just become pregnant. So 11 months, and then she'll have a foal.
So who's looking after her if she's retired?
So she's staying in a professional place for pregnant horses, just for the best care that she needs. And I don't have the time to constantly be with her and watching her. So she's at she's a proper place for foaling horses and hope for the best. And no, she's obviously my favourite horse because she was my first horse. She's, when I was 9 and 10, I would go to the stables in the morning, and my mum would leave, and then I'd come back at night. So I'd just stay with her all day in the stables, and now I've got 16 horses split up into America and here, and I still Tambola's always been my favourite. Then my second horse, Latina, who's a very nice grey mare. She's my second favourite, and then the rest are. I can't get too attached to them. I mean, I always have a relationship with my horses, but I can't get too attached because with polo, you're always, swapping in and out to progress with your horses, and
it's hard, isn't it?
It is difficult
because you need that relationship with a horse.
I always have a relationship with my horse. I always try and build that the chemistry between the horse and the player, because it's really, I guess when you're playing polo, it's really important. You have to trust the horse, you have to believe in the horse, and the horse has to trust you as well to get the best of the horse and the player. You always have to have a good connection with the horse, and I think that's for most equestrian sports. You always have to have a really good connection with the horse.
So, your favourite, mare or gelding?
Mare.
Oh, really? But
Yeah.
they're so moody.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, I have two geldings, and they a big grey and a smaller chestnut, and they came together, so they sort of are like brothers, but they're always fighting, so more like brothers, I guess, and they're just so naughty. They cause such a big mess in the stables. They're more work.
Oh, but they're so loyal.
They are very loyal. Yeah, I agree, but the hassle that comes with the loyalty is there.
So what are your plans then? When the event is on Tuesday, the 20th of June, you can come and you can win tickets with Horse Hour actually this week, and you can buy tickets too. What will the plan be for the day for you when you rock up? The event starts at 5 o'clock. That's when the game starts. So your plan for the day, what we have to do?
So I'll be coming early with the team, and we'll be prepping for the game and go through the drill for the plan and what's going on, and then we'll go onto the pitch, have a fun day and fun game, and enjoy the party afterwards.
Yeah, that's always the thing with polo, isn't it?
That's the part that we enjoy. Yeah.
It's the party. Well, thank you so much for talking to us. It's a pleasure to meet you, and we'll look forward to seeing you compete on Tuesday.
Definitely, yes.
Exciting times.
Looking forward to it.
See you.